Frankwarren.
Godfrey here with the Pound for Pound boxing show, currently sponsored by Bravose. We currently have Bravose.
Brothers?
Yeah.
What is that? I've heard of that, Brothers.
It's a boxing glove company.
Ah.
So they sell boxing gloves.
Come on.
If you don't mind, Tunde, give us a little bit of shout out.
Big up Bravose Boxing. Brothers, get your gloves from Brothers. They're the premier gloves. I want some money for that though. Excellent. How you doing, my man?
I'm good, Tunde. My brother. You know what? I call you my brother because I know I'm Ghanaian.
Yes.
From Nigeria. I know sometimes we get the battle between who's got the best jollof, but you know.
we know who's got the best jollof. Come on, let's be serious. But it's funny. I was saying to myself, I was saying to myself, look at the team that we've created. We've got a Nigerian, a Ghanaian, a Jamaican, and a Barbadian in one camp. That is got to be like the most diverse camp ever. And I'm so, you know, Ade always says, Captain built the ship, and I'm happy because it's not about that. You know, treat people how they treat you. Don't start bringing, you know, land mass into it. There's good and bad people all over the world. And so we need to come together and appreciate each other's cultures. And for me, that's how my dad brought me up. Just judge people how you see them. Not even judge them, but take people how you see them. Don't start having pre-thoughts in your head about he's from here, so he must be like that, or no, that's old school. That's old school. If we can't get past that, just that. If we can't even get past that, that's not good. But anyway, yeah.
No, but I was just going to mention, because you must be so proud of your team, you know. Man, it's been a long, you know, career with Anthony Yarde, and you're here now. What do you think of Anthony Yarde's performance?
Ah man, I need to watch it on the tape because it looked good to me. It looked good, even like Joe.
It was very relaxed, calm, and
relaxed, calm. Like it just, I've said it over and over again. This young man could go through. He's got gears, and you can see that the only people that are gonna make him draw next gears is the elite. Anyone else
will get the best out of him.
It's only that those are the only people that can get the best out of him. And I said that we still ain't seen the best because Anthony Yarde he's a strong man. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the future.
The obvious has been announced tonight.
They said it obvious. I wasn't. You know, they told me at the press conference that it's been released on boxing. I said, what? Oh, right, cool.
So you know, you went to Russia.
Yes.
Fought Kovalev.
Yes.
And you know, he came up short, but it was such a good performance.
Yes.
You know, he went out there and he just left it all in the ring. I think it was round 8 when he nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, trust me.
But here we go again.
Here we go again.
There's another shot. This time he's coming to London.
Yes.
And we know Beterbiev in the World Championships in the amateurs.
Yes.
He actually beat Kovalev.
Okay.
So,
yes,
knowing how tough this challenge would be.
Yes.
Like, what's going through your mind right now, knowing you have to prepare for Beterbiev, 18 wins, 18 KOs?
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to point out what you said about he beat Kovalev. What you have to remember is that these guys had 200-300 amateur fights. They're fighting against each other because they've had so many fights. Amateurs, professionals. But what you again have to realize is they're already pros. They're already world champions when they have their first pro fight. In reality, so the narrative which I always look at is, hold on, Andy had 12 amateur fights. And he's fighting at the elite level of the sport. So what is it that this young man is doing that's allowing him to do that? Because it doesn't happen. So it's like I keep saying that Anthony has got better and better. Imagine Anthony Yarde had 200 amateur fights.
Well, at times, Anthony Yarde looks like he's had a lot of
Exactly. And how did that happen? It's just the work, the ethic, the dedication and the motivation and application, and he wants to get better and better and better.
And Tunde, from your perspective, you know, going to Russia, fighting Kovalev, it's a hard thing to do. And, you know, Beterbiev, in terms of how people tend to say what he's like, people say he's like a monster, he's, you know, the biggest knockout puncher. From your perspective, how do you see Beterbiev? Would you say you look at Beterbiev the same as what most people would normally see him as, in terms of, you know, he's this huge KO puncher? And...
Well, I mean, he's got 18 fights, 18 KOs. Anthony Yarde has 23 fights, 22 KOs. So when you look at the numbers perspective, the narrative that needs to be spun is Anthony Yarde has more knockouts than he's had fights. You can't get me to focus on him because the numbers state, whether it's at a different level or not, it's like tonight. This guy had 12 KOs out of 14. You don't usually do that. People don't usually do that. Who's about to fight for a unified title. We didn't know who this guy was. But such is our belief and confidence. We had to say, this is how God wanted it. You know, we've trained hard and all we can do is our best. And so, Anthony Yarde, 23 fights, 22 knockouts. That's the focus. Yeah, he needs to worry about it. And yeah, I'm not worrying about him because he's an elite fighter. So elite fighters, they can do everything. And I believe Anthony can do everything as well. So it's good. This is what competition is about. It's competition against two great men.
And not giving too much weight, Tunde, in terms of, you know, obviously on the 28th of Jan it's been announced. What would be, I don't want to say what would be the game plan, because, you know, I wouldn't necessarily be helping the situation, but is there like little snippets or certain things that you could see in Beterbiev that you can take advantage of?
No, I mean, I don't really look at it like that. I don't really look at it like that. No fighter is perfect. Everybody has, every man has a weakness. The question is, are you good enough to exploit the weaknesses? So it's easy to look on tapes. This opponent tonight said, "Oh, we've seen something." Yeah, that's what he said. 3 rounds later, the fight was over. So you can't. I don't get too much into this. Oh, I've seen this, I've seen that, I've seen that. I'm more about focusing on what we can do and how we can prepare and make sure that Anthony is fit and healthy, going in the best shape possible, physically and mentally, on the 28th of January. And
lastly, Tunde, we know your podcast, The Fight Is Right.
Yeah, Spencer done the watching them tonight, I think. Well, he's supposed to.
And what would you say in terms of, obviously, we know we can't get The Fight Is Right in terms of Yarde versus Beterbiev, because that wouldn't work. Because just want to say, obviously, that podcast, I love that podcast, I watch it.
Thank you so much.
So thanks for doing that. What's Spencer Fearon's view on, you know, the fight with Beterbiev?
Well, you know Spence, he's family, he's one of us. And he's had confidence in Ant from day one. And Spencer, he said, you look, just watch. And Yarde's gonna shock the world. And that's it. I don't expect him to say anything different, really, because he's just my brother. You know, and that's what it is when you got family around you. They're supposed to support you. You know, I heard Anthony Hopkins say, "Believe, even if you don't believe, believe." You understand? And that's it. He's close, and Spencer's his family. So I think that's the wrong person to ask me what his opinion about, because I know where he's going to be anyway. Yeah. So Spencer, but he's a boxing man, and he believes Anthony's going to do it as well.
Yeah. And what's your message to the fans and to everybody that's going to tune in on the 28th of January?
Please come out, support us. We need your support. We need your energy. It's in London. We've got no excuses this time. Can't say it's in Russia. Man ain't going to Jelly or Binks. This is in our city, you know. But not only for people from London, just the British boxing fans in general. They are the greatest fans in the world, and I feel there's no place like London. everything. London is just it's the capital. It's the capital. So please, I'm urging everyone. We need your support. As I said, we need your support. You know, energy goes where energy flows, and if everybody is backing us, we take that into the ring, and we got another unified light heavyweight champion of the world.
Well, the thing is, we know Yarde as well, in terms of the way he fights, we know he has the qualities to be a world champion. It's just, I wouldn't say unfortunate that Beterbiev is there, but what would it mean to you if he wins that fight? Would that be one of the biggest wins in boxing history in general, in terms of...
Well, I mean, it's good to think about. I don't think like that. Well, it's a goal. How people view you is always going to be subjective, because some people... we might beat him and everyone will say, oh, he wasn't that good anyway. You see what I'm saying? So people always got their views and opinions. You just have to focus on what makes you feel good. And it will be a great, it's going to be a great, great night and occasion.
Well, Tunde, thank you so much for your time, and all the best next year for the fight, and hopefully get those belts home.
Come on.
Home.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Love. Nice.